everybody. Happy Monday. BobbyFi here. Going to be doing my 5 and 5, but real quick, wanted to tell you guys we will be charging shortly for everything on the site, except for these some of the general videos. Actually, even these we're going to charge for probably at some point, and we're going to have the live stuff, but it's all included. I believe there's still a couple $25 a month packages left. You can get it for $35 a month. But check out truedfs.com. Also, welcome your feedback. We're building a lot of things. We got an optimizer being developed. There's a lot of stuff going on that we haven't quite finished up yet, but we're getting there. And you do still currently have all of our picks, and then Sheets of Sheets, I always say, is the best thing in the industry. So really want to check those out. And we'll be able to integrate those with an optimizer shortly. Anyway, getting to today's games, it's an interesting 5-game slate. I'm sorry, interesting 11-game slate. I'm going to be talking about my 5 plays. Some are going to be popular, some aren't going to be. Same thing as usual. I'll start off with a popular one this time. It's Vlad. Look, we saw Pivetta give up 4 home runs in this matchup last time. It's the Blue Jays at home. They just have so much power. It's hard for me to avoid them. Vlad is the best hitter in baseball. If not, I guess he is right now, especially with Acuna out. But he's really just obviously the best play. He's going to be very chalky, but he is clearly my favorite spend up, my favorite everything today. Moving over to another guy who I don't expect to be so popular and another team I like is the Marlins. Adam Duvall, 4,700 on DraftKings, 3,100 on FanDuel. I think Adam Duvall has an excellent chance to go yard against Lester today. Excuse me. I've been working on this stuff so much this morning, my mind's freezing, but I like the Marlins in general against Lester. I like Marte a lot as well. I almost thought about mentioning him here, but I really like Adam Duvall's shot against Lester. You have the low strikeout lefty versus Duvall, who just has immense power, and getting a low strikeout lefty and a huge stadium upgrade. Everything seems to be working in his favor tonight. So I love Adam Duvall. Also, if you want to make a little stack, I don't mind if you want to include Alfaro as a catcher. We'll see if Chisholm and Cooper in the lineup, but Aguiar is another guy who I like. So just wanted to mention those guys. Brandon Lowe at second base is going to be clearly the standout, especially on DraftKings, but on both sites. He is your cash game play. He is one of my favorite plays. Too cheap, great matchup, upside for both stolen bases and home runs, everything. He's just an awesome play, and it's not a great position today. So I really like Brandon Lowe. That's going to be a chalky one for you. I know a lot of people are going to be on that one, but I do really like him. Another one who I expect to have some ownership, but he always keeps getting lower owned than I think, is Tyler Naquin. Love the Reds. Reds and Blue Jays I have as my projected to score the most runs tonight. Tyler Naquin at 2,500 on DraftKings and 2,200 on FanDuel is just too cheap. He's been hitting the ball better after some struggles. You always got to worry about the possible pinch hit risk, especially in a potential bullpen game. But there are righties surrounding him now with Castellanos and Suarez and whatnot. So I don't know how much the Mets are going to end up going to the pen and how likely he is to be pinch hit for. Of course, it's going to be situation and circumstance also. But I like that whole red side, and I love the value you're getting with Naquin today. Jesse Winker also too cheap on DraftKings especially. Another one I want to mention that is well, I don't know actually where he's going to end up. Michael Conforto, since coming back, was struggling, but he's starting to hit the ball hard. He's starting to take some much better swings. He's homered 2 of the last 4 games. Love this spot for the Mets as well. Against Gutierrez, you get the low strikeout pitcher against a guy who strikes out. So who's got a lot of power when he does put the ball in play. I expect Conforto to start picking it up as the year goes on, and I think this is a great spot to get him while he's 3,400 on DraftKings, really cheap over there. And I think he's an awesome play that might go a little bit overlooked because of how many great outfielders there are. I did say that, this is my 5 and 5. Those are 5 plays, but the teams I'm stacking are Toronto, Miami, the Reds above everybody else, mostly mini stacks with Miami. I do like the Red Sox if the Padres game goes, and the Astros as well. And if the Padres game go, I obviously like Yu Darvish. Even, he should be fine. Throw 90+ pitches coming off the IL is plenty of time. But I'm not sure about the weather in that one. I also like the guys I'm using. I'm rotating between pitchers. I'm come on to Yarbrough quite a bit, especially on FanDuel. Ohtani, Gibson, Caleb Smith, Zach Greinke, Cole Irvin, and Kevin Gausman. And Irvin and Gausman are going to be lower owned for me, but they're also going to be low owned in general. So I am going to be over the field on those guys. The other guys I have rated so similarly. I think it's in that case, I tend to go with the strikeout upside pitchers like Ohtani. But I wouldn't be surprised me at all if Kyle Gibson and Greinke had a really nice game, both in terms of efficiency and even decent K upside. although Detroit hasn't been striking out quite as much, which I don't love as much for Gibson. And then Greinke, it's hit or miss whether he's just going to strike anybody out or just be over the plate enough and get his 15 fantasy points. Either way, I think you're okay. I will mention a couple long shot plays, Alex Mills, Trevor Rogers, and then on the cheap end, Watkins. And I mean, we could even consider Woodford if we think he's going to be stretched out to throw 75 or more pitches, but I just don't think you need to do that today. Those are just guys who popped up. And then my stacks are going to be Miami, Toronto, as I mentioned the Boston. I do think that I'll probably end up getting a little more Boston and definitely more Padres if that game looks good to go. It just looks very messy over there in Atlanta right now. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out truedfs.com. Give us your feedback. We're doing this stuff for you guys. We've been asked by a number of people to do this for a while. So we really have a full site. We're integrating. We have some guest people we're going to have on this week. We're going to be doing some coaching sessions for free to you subscribers, obviously. Anyway, yeah, it should be a good time, and we're excited about it. So thanks so much for being with us all this time, and we look forward to seeing you guys in there in the Discord and the chat rooms and everything. And good luck to everyone tonight. Hopefully we'll see you at the top of the leaderboards.